Okay, I'm about to try this shit again.
Oh, you're gonna try?
Yeah. All right. Love you, baby. All right. Package temperature right now, and I've got everything running, is running 102, 113, 111, 124, 109, 122, 126. Power limit throttling is blinking going on and off where it was staying on all the time before. Now it's on constant. I'm back, y'all. All right, let me start the game and see what that does.
I suicide or go into your stream.
Thank you for the like on the stream, Michael, Jamie, for the like and the share. All right, let me go over here and see what my airflow feels like now. I got everything running. Oh yeah, I can feel it sucking air in the top and it's going in nice as cool air. Cool air going in the front, but not much. And hot air coming out the back. If I can get my hand around here to where the fan is. Wish there was a little more room back there in the back where you could put two, but you can't because of the RTX card. Where you could put two fans sucking out. Of course, you could put one on the outside
Oh,
sucking out. Wouldn't
you
have
got
to
like
be on the.
two. You got two 140 millimeter on the big old fan at the front. The two gray fan, those are the biggest because the radiator and the back one, they're 120 millimeter.
Yeah, but those front ones, the way they're right up against the front of the case there. All right, I had to cover off and I had the fans running on high and I was feeling the airflow and you don't feel near as much airflow there because the air's got to come in through these little vents in the side and then around to it and then go in. But
Probably,
I can definitely feel the air going in the top now.
uh, the part of the front fan is supposed to be not on the outside. The part is supposed to be on the inside to give a little bit of room.
Oh well,
The reason why,
the front fans are on the inside. All right, but I was just thinking that you could actually have two fans. No, you couldn't. There's too much stuff, other stuff in the way. Yeah,
well, it's a little tricky case because you got a mid-size case.
right.
No, it's the micro ATX case. It's not like a full size case.
Oh, I thought we upgraded to a bigger case.
There's plenty of room. Even though it's a smaller, you can still fit a bigger one.
Yeah, but I'll see. I mean, it's uh, the back fan is definitely blowing the hot air out now, and the top fans are definitely sucking cool air into the radiator, in through the radiator, I should say. And with four fans blowing air in, even if that one fan blowing air out is not enough to circulate it, they'll still go out through the rest of the grates because the whole back of it is perforated holes. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's with the fan on normal. I've been running the fan on normal.
No one should be automatic.
Yeah.
Auto, it will adjust to the RPM as it needed.
All right. Now you go over there into fan control, right? All right. I've been running it on normal. And
Yeah,
you
that's
got
why.
normal, full speed, and manual. And I've been running it on normal. And then hey Abraham, when I'm cooling it down before I shut down, I switch it up to full speed. But see, right now everything's going. All the streams live everywhere. Well, Twitch isn't like we had a.
It's going. I got
Oh,
your Twitch live feed
well,
going. It came up.
I just can't see it. So I have to I have to go over here and get rid of the video playback, and then re-click it. But it's running 115 degrees instead of 140.
140. Yeah,
You
that's
know,
quite a bit different.
yeah, that's a lot different. And you were saying how warm yours runs. I would try turning the fans around on yours and
Oh,
suck the cool ambient air that's outside the computer in, in through the radiator.
well, when I first had it set up the radiator, I had the air pouring, but I recently changed the fan direction because I didn't want the hot air from the radiator hitting the hard drive. And I know mechanical drive, they're very sensitive to heat,
Yeah.
so I have it pushing the air out. And in the case fan, it's pouring the fresh air in.
Yeah, that is a point that the hot air from the radiator, which I'll have to take the cover off and feel how hot the air is coming out of the fans, is going. It's coming through the radiator. Cool air is going through the radiator and then pulling the hot air down over everything else that's in there. But I mean, literally, it's what 4 inches between the fan coming in and the fan blowing out. It's got to go down past that to get to the RTX. So, you know,
Oh yeah, you know what? The front fan might be
surreal.
pushing the airbags, and it through the grate or through the back fan. So
Right, right. The front two fans are blowing the air back towards I'm going to call it the evacuation fan, the fan blowing out. And then the top
oh,
two
it's
one,
exhaust fan.
yeah,
You can blow
exhaust
out the
fan.
bag.
Yeah, and then the top two fans are sucking air through the radiator and down to where the front fans are blowing it over to the other fan, and out the back it's going. And I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
dusty in there. The fan blades were a little bit dirty. I think
You know what?
one day I'll probably the front fans are a little harder to get to. You got to take the case apart to get them out, right?
You just have to pop off the front panel.
Oh,
So underneath the front, there's a little little rib where you pull the bottom out. You ink the bottom. So then you kind of slowly walk your hand up to pour the top.
oh,
That's how you
okay.
pop.
To top
Yeah.
to pop that whole front off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I wasn't quite sure how to do that. I knew how to turn the other ones around. Them little bitty screws in that back fan back there. They didn't. You don't want to drop them because you'll never find them.
Oh, I don't have no issue finding those. Those are very big. The one screw I would say you would never want to drop is that screw for that M.2 drive.
Yeah, but I
That
mean,
is a smaller little suck on. That is easy to get buried in the carpet.
yeah, but those four screws in that back fan, they're only a 16th of an inch long. They're little.
They're black. At
Yeah.
least, at least they're not chrome. If it's black, it's easy to find them.
Uh, Depends where it falls because there's a lot of stuff below that. So I had my magnet over there. I was like, had my magnet on my screwdriver, but I got them turned around. I just want to see if it helps. And
But not so long with that.
I mean, the game is running. I'm not actually playing it, but I'm running between 113 and 118 right now which is 20 degrees cooler than it was running before. But power limit throttling on the extreme utility, tuning utility, is still yellow. Constant yellow. Hang on, I gotta put my glasses
Right. Advanced tuning. What do I have? I think with my CP, I had to adjust something to get to not
on. But I mean,
power so more.
but the only thing it never goes above 65 watts of package temperature. I mean, package draw. And Pmax throttling never goes to throttling.
Yeah.
EPD throttle limiting never goes. It's just power limit throttling is the only one that ever. Thermal throttling doesn't even light up. You know, it's it's good. Nothing on the graph.
Yeah, sung the once in a while that's not yellow.
The only one that's yellow is the power limit throttling, and it's yellow all the way across.
Yellow. See, mine will turn yellow if I do video stuff. That's the only time I get the somo that power swallowing. That's the only time.
Power limit throttling, yeah.
Yeah.
See now, after it did it the second time, and I came back after we got things changed to things and did the stress test and all that. The next stream that never lit up yellow, and now it's doing it again. Went to the grandkids t-ball game and then the moose twice, the wagon wheel twice, and then the office to get his old truck. Drove it around. I hear you.
I send you a screenshot of what setting I'm using for my Intel Dream. Oh yeah, I sent you a screenshot of how you can raid on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I saw that over there on Twitch. I just hadn't got to it yet. That's all.
Oh, you found that little button?
Yeah, yeah.
Found
It's
that
one
little
of them.
icon.
It's one of those quick actions, and they also have the one down there for clip and raid. Yeah, and
They
then they
don't
have
label it. It's just a picture.
yeah, and manage goals and stream together, and then there's other stuff that yeah. But I'm
That's
getting
when it gets confusing.
yeah, I'm getting tired of having to go back and redo this shit when this thing shuts down because
We get
this
we get
time
explain it.
this time the only one that I had to mess with was OBS. It was it didn't want to boot back up properly.
Yeah. Oh, it says safe mode, though it's still running.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Oh man, I haven't done any of this.
You
Oh,
didn't you didn't get into the menu for the auto save to get again, did you?
I thought I did. Crap.
Too bad there's no mod to do the auto save for like 22.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a cool mod in 22. I just think whoever made that
Yes,
update
it
for
was.
25.
Oh, and now my steering assist is not working properly. I mean, my force feedback. Alright, that's better. Still not perfect, though. It's still rocky. Probably need to
Uh,
unplug the steering wheel and plug it back in. Yep, I need to go do that.
there was Intel spec.
There's definitely heat coming out the backside now, and I couldn't feel this kind of heat coming out of anywhere before.
That's the difference for sure.
Yeah, I mean, even the radiator fans were uh, blowing out, and I couldn't feel any heat coming out of it. I can feel heat coming out of it now.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And there's not wrong
With trying
changing
something.
a few things. Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
wrong trying new stuff with your PC.
Okay. Package temperature, the highest it's got to right now is 127. And it was getting up to 140, 145 before. Alright, have I finished getting this side straight all the way? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Vulture, lower it. Plow. Allow create fields is turned off. Lower it. Get steering assist. Good night, Jamie. I love you, sweetie.
They say, did you save the field, Quaid? Or do you not tap into the menu?
Do what?
Oh, you feel it waiting. You won't. Doing something look like you won't wind up field.
Yeah.
Quite sure if you went into the menu for the auto save to save it for you or not. My Facebook message. Look me a Facebook message. Now I have the tune set with my i7. I thought I figure what tune setting do I have my i7 on? Cause I had to adjust to make the CPU not output so much heat into my water cooling.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't even know where to go adjust that, so we'll work on that if, you know. Right now it's running 118, 120. There was a flash of 129, but it's still power limit throttling.
Playing that Phobia game. Got
Yeah.
to 204 Fahrenheit. 1 point.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not that bad. Like I might as well go into the motherboard setting and then we adjust this. I need the system to dump in too much heat in the water cooling.
Or the liquid cooling is not actually water.
Yeah, it's a vacuum seal on the water cooling. Oh, corn maze and elm twig. What the heck was that?
Oh, really?
Type what's that? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I thought about it. There's stayed a lot of people turn on the AC when the weather get hot.
Oh, yeah.
And that, it does drag down the grid power too.
Good night, sweetie. I
Mm,
love you.
I wouldn't be surprised that if you're on the grid where a lot of people do use their AC a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's the way we are nowadays. Spoiled rotten.
But I seen people when they have a bad power grid, they end up getting like a battery backup. Does that power correction?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one, but I don't know for a fact that that's what the issue is. See, that's my problem.
Yeah. No, you probably have to do some testing to verify if you're dealing with the power drooping down on you before you
Well,
jump on that.
while I was on the phone with Jamie, I was sitting here, everything was off, and I was actually looking, and the AC came on, and the lights didn't dim or anything, flicker. So I don't think that's it. I'm tired of having to redo all this stuff every damn time, though.
Yeah, that's true. The AC not dimming the power, then it's not affecting anything then.
Because, I've got the PC on its very own power strip,
Yeah.
and the monitors and all are plugged into a different power strip. But everything goes black at the same time. So it's got to be the PC. I was trying to isolate, if it was a power strip issue or not.
Yeah,
So it's got to be the PC is shutting down for some reason. And the only thing I
they
can
melt.
think of is two things: either the power supply, or it's
Yeah,
shutting down due to temperature to protect itself.
yeah, my previous. Oh yeah, no, that's why I did use you custom PC when mine went out.
Yeah.
The one thing I noticed is Form Sim on my previous PC didn't. shut down the PC that quick. It was American Trucking Simulator would make my PC switch off that quick. That's how I knew about the bad power supply.
And I don't know why Twitch chat won't open up on my tablet. It just sits there and spins. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, I was gonna open up my Twitch app.
Wait a minute. Let me see. I need to do something here. KH. Oh, wait a minute. While I'm here, let's go to this. We're at this end of the field. Let's raise that. Fold that. Alright, let's go here. Fold that. Alright.
Phone podcast. Stream. On your Twitch stream.
Yeah, on my tablet, the chat just the little there's a whole white area down at the bottom, and it just sits there with the circle going around like it won't load the chat.
Yeah, see, mine is loading just fine on my phone. But the only difference is that you got the Apple one,
Yeah.
and not Android. That's really the only difference. Unless somebody else have an Apple iPad, they're having the same experience.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. We need to go to the bigger plow.
Low ass combine.
Oh, yeah. All right, get out. And
Just want to get that one quick up and going for a bit. Before I go back to 25.
no,
I have to get a telehandler for my own quick man.
all right, detach. No, not that. Detach to plow. Detach. Attach. All right, now 25.6. No, we want to bring this down to 25.
I'm gonna listen to some music.
Okay. All right. Lower the plow. Get on the mulcher. Lower it. running 100, right around 120, 118, 120, which is a whole lot lower than it was. 115, 113. Ah, there was a 131. Temperature's running lower than it was. Don't know if that was don't know if that was the problem or not, but
Yeah, like I said, with it running and if it shut off, then it's gonna be a power issues, power supply. Let's see how it goes tonight. Might be annoying to trying to diagnose all this, but visual will nail it down. Uh, oh, I see a green light. See, it was slow. Mine. Mine is like 150 waves. Feeling like it was mine. So he was slower than mine then. Happy hand. Hello.
hi, Abraham. Well, did you ever catch that monster? Don't know that this is going to work like this. The plow is actually wider than the mulcher, but I don't want to put the mulcher at 50 meters. Going around the edge, it'll eliminate every ounce of grass. But I haven't got my line straightened out, set up for the wider plowing yet. So. Might have to bring the plow down to. Nah, it's doing all right. I was thinking I needed to bring the plow down to about 24.8. But it's doing good. The mulcher's doing just a little bit wider than the plow, so I got, even though the plow is 26 meters, I've got it set at. Okay, where the hell did my lines go? See, the plow is plowing a little bit wider than the mulcher. Let's see what the next setting is. 25. It'll go to 30. Alright, let's try that. Customize. Yes. Back in. Alright. Lower the... Oh, wait a minute. Gotta connect to the mulcher. Lower the mulcher. I don't know where the freaking lines went. Oh, it's because... Okay, hang on. Because everything is set at 30 meters now. Alright. Six. Okay. No. Redo this line now. I keep changing the width. Alright, now the mulcher's doing a little wider than the plows. John, thank you for the like on the stream. Good evening to you too, John. You must be using the speed mod, Michael. Alright, 30-meter mulcher, 25-meter setting on the plow. But I think I'm missing some right there. No. No, I'm fine. There's a tree right there, Michael. You know you can hook it up to the front of the tractor too, right? Oh, you're trying. Just not at a 90-degree angle. Go around the other side of the tree, Michael. I think like you came in. Alright, don't need to create field no more. B. Get on the mulcher. Raise it. Lower the mulcher. Get on the plow. Lower it. And rock and roll. Staying for the most part below 120, Michael. I don't know if that's going to help, but we'll see. One 113, 118, 120, just right in there. But power limit throttling is staying yellow.
Yeah, that image don't sound like it way below than mine, because right now with mine being up to like 170 to 180 range.
Yeah, yeah, mine's staying below 120 most of the time.
I'm pretty feeling my radiator doesn't like to be mounted sideways, maybe.
Oh,
Because my case, I went with that mini IDX case or the mini case. So this case, they have a mount for the radiator, but it's mounted sideways.
no. but you're also blowing air out, and you might want to switch to try it blowing air in.
Oh, it's gonna hit that mechanical drive.
Well,
Don't need to toast that. Don't need to toast that mechanical drive. I had, yeah, I tried the, I had it sucking nail in before.
oh,
Cause
okay.
I didn't like how the hardware was hitting the hard drive. Cause the power supply, it's not mounted below. It's like mounted up front and gets higher up. Yeah, I was just jamming to music. Take me a moment to respond back.
Oh, no problem.
That's what I'm letting you know. It's like, not annoying. Listening to music. The dot, I got a brand new headphone and they're leaking music into your Discord.
Yeah. Well, I could activate that where it's showing CPU temperature too.
On the video overlay or on the Intel.
On the Intel.
I always have the packet info. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I have with mine.
GPU's running 50%, CPU's running below 20%. So, but she's running a lot cooler than she was. The whole package temperature is. I mean, it's staying below 120, and before it would get up to 145.
I think you and me had almost the same temperature one time when we were playing Silverrun.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's normal for mine. Getting close to like hitting 150, 160. Be interesting if the PC stays on with the fan get bigger. Hopefully it's just a simple fan adjustment.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a thermal issue that's causing it to shut down.
Intel might have a different definition of so more starter versus what the motherboard's seen. Those might open flags. Let me wake up the family.
Now the one up top there is showing 110 watts. Which one is that? That's the
Yeah, it's the CPU. That's how much it's consuming wattage-wise.
yeah. Alright, those two fields are done. Bigger plow worked out. Just had to raise the mulcher up to 30 meters. Set the plow at 25, which is 1 meter less than what its full width is. That way you get a little overlap and you don't miss on the turns.
Oh, that's my NVIDIA showing wattage.
That's NVIDIA's the top one, right?
Yeah, I was looking at my Intel. I see my Nvidia.
Hopefully I have a lot.
It's showing 1.100 volts. 122 watts.
And it's my NVIDIA is saying 114 watt. But
well, I'm playing enough as 22.
Yeah.
22 is like similar. Like your one as well, it's using like 50%.
Yeah, it's showing 114, 116, 115 in that area. Gene, thank you for the like on the stream. Which is weird that the NVIDIA is showing 106 watts, but Intel is showing 65.
Well, Nvidia is showing what a core is consuming, and Intel is showing what their CPU is consuming.
Oh, okay.
They're not.
Monitoring. They're not
same
monitoring in the same place.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the wattage is going to be NVIDIA owns thing, and the wattage for their CPU, that's their own thing. Intel and Nvidia, they're completely different. Nvidia does
Yeah.
they do the graphic side of things, and Intel does the CPU market.
Even though they do make their own graphical one.
But
Now I do have the P core temperature down there, and it's 106.
Yeah. P core would be performance cores, and your E core would be your fixed. You
Be
call
what?
that for efficiency.
Oh, okay.
E core is supposed to be when you don't have a heavy task or the lighter task. Supposed to go to the E core.
Oh, okay.
Similar to iPhone, the newer generation iPhone. They've been doing that.
But the package temperature is like staying nice and cool now. Now, mind you, it has cooled off a little bit in here. The air conditioner caught up a little bit, but I haven't touched the temperature on the air conditioner.
But it wasn't like feeling uncomfortable. You had to walk over there.
Yeah. It got up to 129 there for a second, dropped right back down.
It's all for to have a spike moment.
Yeah.
It's like a semi truck. Every once in a while, your temperature, there's always going to be that moment when you're driving down the road. Yeah.
Now, in a big truck, they pretty well stay constant or climb.
Yeah.
Going back
Maybe
down
not all.
Going back down a
Maybe-
hill, yeah, they'll cool off. But believe me,
Maybe-
I had that W9 on heavy haul, and I even had a big custom radiator in it and everything else. I fought keeping that truck cool the whole time I owned it.
But not all the semi truck. Maybe there's someone component that will fluctuate for a moment. Maybe not the engine, but
Depends on the load on them, just like the PC.
you see it's similar. The two trucks are similar. Give a PC a load, they will do something different. The truck. It's in the whole time I test the fleet. Never done it to me. And even when you took deliver one, didn't do it for a while.
No.
That's a nice contract machine. I had to take a note of which nice contract machine I own.
once you take it, doesn't show you what machine you're using.
John Deere. One.
you for the like on the stream.
Let's try this. Oh, this is a good contract machine. It's got a reverse sports seat on it. Huh. Okay, do it backward there. And I can flip the seat. Oh, I carry it that with me. Why not? There we go.
Well, why don't you use the other mower now that you got a tractor that can do both?
The field is small.
Oh, okay.
Just, I would use a front if it was a little on the bigger side. I just wonders like, what's the point of what the front mower if the field is that tiny? This must not have good engine tunes in. Driving 14.
Oh, that's because you're going in reverse.
I got the. They don't have the tune or the highest horsepower engine.
No, but they're always got a slower speed setting in reverse than they do going forward.
I'm at 20. Just one. Oh yeah, no, usually I get the large frame, and usually the large frame. Swift around back one. This is set up differently than what I typically get. Oh, I gotta move them out of my way. I gotta jump in another tractor. Good highlights of doing that. Probably get a lot of view with that. Contract, I do get extra barrels because 70 boys they only need like 2 barrels at most.
Oh yeah.
That's why you see extra barrels all over the place. Yummy, good AI.
White Gaming. We had one bell, round bell, one away from us. We had to get one out of the bush. That little bush over there on there.
Mark, thank you for the like on the stream. forgot to hit the steering.